Good afternoon, all. Thank you very much for waiting, and I want to apologize for having the change in location. I know that we had planned to do this outside, but Texas weather, I know how that is. And Mr. Secretary, I would like to say too that this is uncommon that we had this much rain here in Texas in July. But thank you for braving the elements, and thank you for coming down today. It was an honor and privilege to have the Secretary General NATO here with us this morning to discuss some important matters. We haven't talked since the NATO summit, and some of the things we talked about at the summit we brought together here today. One of the things that we do want to announce is the fact that under my administration, or under the Rogers administration, we are going to release another battery of Patriot missiles to Ukraine. I've said along since this thing has started that supporting democracies are important. We have to support democracies. That is the bedrock policy of this administration. I've instructed my Secretary of State to that's what he's in charge of, to ensure that democracy grows throughout this world. And there's only 53 of them, 54 of them. So we have to ensure that they are protected. And I think today, by releasing another battery of Patriot missiles to Ukraine, ensures that happening. You know, one of the things we have to look at too is the cost of this war, this senseless war. Actually, not from a monetary standpoint. Yes, it does cost money. As of today, this war has cost $350 billion. $350 billion. But it's also cost so many lives. And it needs to come to a stop. It needs to come to a stop. Putin needs to realize, needs to understand that that we are going to protect democracies, and we believe in full sovereignty of nations. And so, since the breakup of the Soviet Union, Ukraine has been that. It has been a sovereign nation, and this is just a senseless war that really has no meaning other than devastation, destruction, and death. And so, again, I'm calling upon Putin to end this conflict and to end it now. But until that does happen, we're going to continue to support Ukraine and everything that we can do to support, to ensure that their country remains free and sovereign and remains a democracy. And that really was the discussions we had today. We had this morning here was that. Again, I really enjoy the fact that we get to do this down here in Texas. So much of the time when I have bilateral visits, it's up in D.C. at the White House, and it's a very formal setting. Down here in Texas and DeSoto, we're actually able to have an informal setting. Matter of fact, the Secretary General was able to have a little Tex Mex this afternoon, so I think you enjoyed that, sir. But it really allows us to get a whole lot of work done. A whole lot of work has been done, and there'll be a lot of work left to do. So we just want to come out and just thank everyone. It was a great, productive bilateral, and looking to many, many more. Thank you, guys. Thank you.